Hello, hello, this is Arcades, and welcome to another build session here on Stormworks Build and Rescue. And yeah, I know it's been a little bit, but we're going to work on this some more. If you saw my last video, I introduced the microcontroller. It's right here on top of the thing. And yeah, it's on the workshop right now, so if you want to use it for your own VTOL system, feel free to use it. Do what you need to with it. So, anyways, now for this thing. The white elephant in the room. So I've been contemplating because it didn't exactly turn out how I was wanting so far, but I'm still pretty early in the design, so I'm just going to roll with it, and then I'll probably refine its shape a little later. It feels a little bit chunkier than I was wanting, but it may be just the fact I'm this early in and it's looking not exactly imagined, but so, you know what? We're going to finish the shape. I'm going to try to get the rear end built up. Is what I want to work on today. And see if we can get that shape in. And if we get any time, I'll work on some other elements. But hopefully, that rear end is what we're going to finish. Alright, so, hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoy what you watch. Hope you like what you see. If you do, like, subscribe. Put down a comment. Tell me what you think. All of it helps out the channel. Be really appreciated. And yeah, let's get into this. Okay, like I said, my main complaint so far about its design so far is that it's ended up being a little bit wider than I wanted. But I still want to maintain that functionality, so I'm going to leave it as is for now, and maybe we'll trim it down later. But, overall, the overall shape is coming in what I want, and we're going to work with that. So, yeah, I do know that if I go too far, then it's going to be hard to revert it, but I've dealt with worse, so we're just going to go. Okay, now, as you can see here, we came out to like a flush end here, because I was kind of just wanting to get something out there, but I do want to end the rear end about this part, and I wanted to have some sort of an angle right here on the body shape. Now, for the tail, its shape, it's probably going to be mostly above here, because I want this area for like a door to open, and I'm going to need room for stuff to pass by the door at the same time. It'll probably, because the door is going to need room to travel. So I definitely got to keep that in mind. Now, if we come in here, and let me bring in, this is the container, alright? The stock container I used. This was the area I had planned for it. As you can see, we still got plenty of room to the front. I can actually push it forward a bit. So I might end up doing that. Because I did the center of the container for that frame I built. Put it right back there. But the overall placement of the container itself inside the craft could come forward a bit, which will give me room to actually work with dealing with the back end. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to start tearing down some of this excess here that I put in just to make a shape when I originally was building the side. So I'm going to go ahead and tear that off. Actually, it would help if I was in mirror mode. Okay. Alright, let me get into this and let me see if I can get a, get it back in shaped out. Okay, I think I got something that's somewhat satisfactory at the moment. It's not perfect, I will admit. But however, I'm pretty sure as I get going along, I'll refine the design a bit more. I will probably at some point thin down the tail section a bit, but right now, just to get a completed shape. Because this is kind of what I intend. And so just give you an idea of some of the other things I'm going to do to this. Is we have right now, as you can see, just a straight edge there. It's hard to find a blend to put the 4x1s in with the 1x1s in this manner. And this is actually, it's like the third iteration I attempted to get through the tail. And I like this much better than the other two we're going to go through. The other two were just horrendous. I'm not the best sculptor, especially early on. So, but yeah. Okay, so the plans for the back end, because I don't want to just leave this as me just throwing out a bunch of blocks. I'm going to go over some of the shape and probably lay down the foundation of some of the stuff for later on. Now, when I built it, my intention is we're going to grab this to, I want to say about here. We're going to cut that. We'll paste it back in. And same thing on this side. So clear that and grab this right over here. Cut, paste. We'll leave that right there. We're going to grab from here to here. We'll cut and we'll paste. Now, while that is cut and pasted, however, we have to actually delete another section. We actually need to delete this, because I can't keep this here for the functionality I want. Or can I? Hold on. Oh, forward. Okay. So, for now, I have an idea. I'll work with it, see if it comes up well later. We're going to grab these. Make sure we just grab that. Yep. We're going to cut and paste that there. And what this is, what these sections are going to be, are the doors for the cargo bay. Is what it's going to be. So from like, say we get the hinges and we'll just delete, whoops, undo. That right there, actually it'll be about to there. And we grab a hinge. I don't like doing joints in mirror mode, so I also want positive rotating outwards. Like that. Delete those three and that. And then we're going to put a little base right there. Grab the hinge. In this case, I want the positive rotating in. So we'll put it like that. Delete these. Delete this. And put that right there. Because if I put it like back one, this will actually rotate down below the bottom of this, and that's not what we want. And even because I do plan to put wheels on this thing, obviously, and landing gear for such nature, but we need the we need to make sure that this actually like comes up level with the system. And just to connect it, I would just put 3 blocks here, and then we just merge that to that, that to that, there to there, and that to that. And so the idea is that when I hit the door open, all these are gonna flip outwards. So, say, let me get my door switch, which is just a switch box, basically. And for temporary case, I'm just going to delete that. We will get a 2-sided toggle. Like that. And we are going to just put this right there. Proof of concept. Oh. I was working on some electrical on another project, so... But, as you can see, that's the intention. That will fold up that way, those will fold out this way, and of course the ramp door will go down. And we're using this to find any obstructions, which... Oh, okay, I see what's obstructing. We'll cut that. Paste. Cut that. Paste it as well. And then we will actually merge that bit onto there. That bit onto there. And we have a much cleaner opening. So let me put a... Let me grab a throttle. We're just going to put this right here. That onto there. And just to make sure, we're going to put -1 as the minimum. And let's check this out. Let's see what it takes. Of course, there's a damn rogue wave right now. Let's see, current rotation is 0.1. Now, the other option I have with this is I could also make the door, you know, just default level with this, and it rotates up into position, which is very much a possible, you know, scenario. I was kind of hoping to use this to see how it comes out, but I might have to do that just to keep things nice and clean with this, because it kind of looks like it has a butthole. So let's go ahead and modify that and see how it comes out. Okay, so I have an adjusted door, and we're going to test to see the best fit. I put little steps in to show, so that way I can figure out which way I need to go. And okay, it looks like my length is fine. It looks like there might be an issue with the bottom of the door. Because if I'm going to do this style door, I might be able to switch over to the compact pivots. Okay, so I converted the door over to a compact pivot instead of the hinge, and we're going to give this a try out. Okay, there is a small problem. Okay, so the small problem is this door is going to indent when it comes up. But otherwise, it is properly flush overall. The door's a little too long, actually. It was fine for the last one, but for this one, not so much. See, the hard part is that I want to move the pivots out one. I think if I move the pivots out one, it will actually even that up a lot closer. I'd rather be sticking out than indenting, basically. So it looks like 0.5 works. Alright, we will give that a try. Put that one there. Point 0.5? No, that's 0. And this is 0.5. Yeah, there we go. And then we just grab the door button, put that to there. There we go. We have a functioning door in the back. And now we just need to get that smoothed up. I think it looks odd in the build editor, but it should be fine with the actual, operation. So if we do that like that, maybe even actually grab that and put in a inverse pyramid, like in this manner. Yeah, it sticks out. This is something that'll probably get fleshed out over time, but at least we have an opening door. Alrighty. And yeah, and that's gonna be the big thing, is us being able to I will rework that tail at some point. As you can see, it's gotten heavier in the back. I gotta move these, it's starting to affect the balance of this. I think the wings will be next on the agenda, and they definitely need to get moved back. This thing is getting rather, yeah, it's not liking this. So yeah, we got through this, got tail built up, and yeah, I'm happy with it so far. I mean, it's still early stages. We'll get some more refinements down the road. But yeah, hope you enjoyed what you watched. Hope you like what you saw. If you do, you know the deal, you know the spiel. This is Arcades signing out. Have yourself a good day. Whee!